Hi, I'm Katie and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk a lot about tea. Thank you for joining me again. I have three different tea orders that I'm going to go through that I got in the past few days. Just wanted to share what all I got and what I've tasted so far and see what you all are interested in hearing about me tasting. So I have the Tea Thoughts Spring Countdown box, which I can't actually go through yet as I have to open it on corresponding days later this month. I have an Adagio order, and I have an order from the beautiful Taiwanese tea company. So I'm going to take you through all of those, see what all I got recently here. Remember to, if you have not yet, subscribe to my channel and like this video if you are enjoying what you see. I have steeped up a tea from Adagio. It is the Pu'er Wuliang Green, or however you actually pronounce that. But it is a green pu'er, which is intriguing. I really liked the concept of the green pu'er, and just the description sounded really intriguing, so I picked this up as a sample, and it smells so interesting because I don't know exactly what's there. It smells very green tea like a nice light green tea. It doesn't really smell like a normal pu'er at all in the dry leaf. It's got like sort of a minty-ish vibe, but it's just light and refreshing. Like kind of almost like a Moroccan mint, but not quite. But I heat that up. I'm gonna let this cool. Steeped up, it does smell much more like a pu'er. Like it's got this really good like grassy, earthy vibe to it, which is intriguing. Definitely very earthy, grounding sort of thing. So I think it's gonna be like a lighter sort of thing, and really, really excited to try that. But I'm going to start going through these first and let that cool down so I don't burn myself as I tend to do. So I have the Tea Thoughts Countdown box, Countdown to Spring, with the beautiful dragon teapot artwork. I love it so much. Once I saw that that was going to be the theme for the box, I kind of had to jump on that. First off, I also got the new keychain, the Trying My Best. Maybe it'll focus. Kind of focus. Trying My Best keychain. There are two new keychains in the shop, and this is the one, and the other, I think it's just the, I don't remember what the other one is, but I like this one. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I'm not really going to use it as a keychain. I don't think it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was because it's pretty big. I might just use it as a decoration to hang somewhere. So yeah, but you open the box and whoops, and stuff falls out. But you open the box and it's full of all sorts of goodies. There are some goodies in here that are not wrapped, so you kind of get those right away. I'm not going to show you through those in case anybody else who got the box wants to be surprised by those goodies. But she included these cute little Lunar New Year red envelopes, which are so pretty. I love it. It's so cool. So this is cute. This is full of stickers, which is awesome. There's a little note on the back of that, but we've got all sorts of packages of different shapes and sizes. This is day 2. It's all tiny. Day 7. There's lots of sound. Day 5. It's in this. Very intrigued. So it's mostly tea, but then I think there are 2 non-tea things. So we will see what day is what. I will hope to take you through this box with me. I don't know that I'm going to do daily videos, but we'll see what happens. This is day 1. I feel like day 1 is not a tea. I feel like day 1 is not a tea. But I don't know what it is. So yeah, excited to dive into that if I can wait. It's always like, oh, I get these, and then it's like, now I have to wait till the right day. Not that you have to, but if you're gonna share, you want to be nice and wait till the right day. All right, let's see how this is going. It still might be a little too hot, but it is interesting. It's a very, it's like what you would expect from a pu'er, but very light. It's like bright, and it's got like these green tea vibes to it, but it's also got that like earthy muskiness to it. I'll see how it cools down just a little bit more. Okay, next I will take you through my Adagio order since we already got into one of them. Mostly, I was buying the Brigadoon breakfast. This tea you can only get on Leap Day. So once every 4 years, this is available. I have never tried this before, even though I've been buying from Adagio since like, I don't know, 2008-ish. I don't know, maybe before then. I've been buying from Adagio for a long time, but this is the first time that I've got the Brigadoon tea, just because like you see so many people recommend like it is worth the wait, it is worth trying, you really want to get it. I tried it yesterday. I think yesterday. It's a really nice, very strong breakfast tea. I did prefer it with milk because I tried it both ways. It is very strong. It's a good Scottish-y breakfast vibe. It's got some smooth characteristics to it. Do I think it's worth stocking up on every 4 years? No. Do I think I'll buy it again? I don't know. Do I really like? I like it, yes. I enjoy black breakfast tea blends. I'm not a big black tea fan if you've been on this channel. Most like I like flavored black teas and I like black tea breakfast blends that I throw sugar and milk into or syrup and milk into. But straight up black teas are just not my thing. So as a breakfast blend, I do enjoy this, but it's like I have other similar breakfast blends. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it some more and see what I think. But it's like I did only get the 3 ounce. So am I gonna feel like I need to reserve that and make it last for 4 years? Yeah. It's by all means, it is good. It is not a bad tea. Personally, I don't think it's amazing. I know a lot of people out there think it's amazing. One of my good friends thinks that it is her top favorite tea of all time. So she bought 6 bags. But yeah, it's nice, but it's not my, oh my gosh, amazing. Okay, so what I mostly bought from Adagio, I bought that, but then my husband was really wanting to try out some more fruity herbals, particularly like the hibiscus-based fruity herbals. So we got several of those. We got the Pomegranate Grove, which I don't think I've tried this one before. It's got apple, rose hips, hibiscus, cinnamon, ginger, pomegranate flavor, rose petals, raspberry, and orange. I think this is really intriguing. I definitely has some very wintry vibes to it. But I'm very, very interested to see how all those flavors blend together. Got the Berry Blues, which is the blueberry herbal. I'm not a big blueberry fan. Slash, I don't like blueberries, like at all. Although I've had a tea recently that has changed my mind on that. It's mostly for him because he likes blueberries. And our daughter loves blueberries so much. All right, and I got the Raspberry Patch. This is one of my favorite herbals from them. I usually buy this in like the giant 10 full, but since we were kind of getting samples to taste out, I got just a little bit one to try for it. And the Blood Orange, which I don't think I've tried this one. I may have, but I don't really remember if I liked it or not. So this one I'm interested in trying. I love blood oranges. They're so good. And then I got a large bag of the Dewy Cherry because in my memory, I absolutely loved it. I had this 2 days ago and it wasn't quite how I remembered. And I don't know if I just didn't steep it long enough. I think I didn't steep it long enough because it didn't have that like really like bitey, sour hibiscus taste to it that I was really wanting. It was much more just light, sweet cherry, which is fine, but it just was not what I remembered at all. So I'm gonna have to try that again. This is nice. I'm gonna have to gung fu this at some point, but this is really nice. It's got that pu'er vibe if you want that like nice grounding earthy sense, but it's really just light kind of green tea-y. So it's definitely got that like earthy, like peaty dirtness, but then it's got grassy vibes too. So it's like a grassy earth. Really good spring option. I think this would also be a really good transition people into pu'ers. Great tea to start with for that. I did get a free community box. So this is 7 samples and it says to start on March 10th. I have already opened this box and I have seen all the teas. I will not show you so I don't give any spoilers away to anybody who happens to also have this week. All right, now beautiful Taiwanese tea company. A newer company for me. I got introduced to them in the Tea Thoughts Winter Countdown with their heavy roasted dongding. Just great tea. I drank through it so quickly. I placed an order in January and got a whole bunch more dongding and it's almost gone again. And then I got some other things, including the Baozong. And I was just head over heels in love with that. And I just got the little mini sample. I almost hedged and bought the big one, reading the description, because their descriptions are great. They have really, really great descriptions and then a whole bunch of different ways to steep up the teas. Awesome. And most of them have small sample sizes available to test out, which is mostly what I got, a bunch of samples. But I had to restock the Baozong, so I got the bigger bag. There are bigger bags, but I tried to stay like, let's not spend all my money. But it pretty much fills up this tin. This tin is from Plum Deluxe. But yeah, the Baozong. Nothing is focusing today. I don't know what's going on. But I wrote out the steeping directions on here. But this is just, this is a very, very light oolong. It is gorgeous, just floral and light and beautiful. It is amazing for my first tea in the day because I like something light. Something that's still somewhat caffeinated, but I want something light and nice, so I like green teas and white teas for first thing in the morning. But it's like this oolong, so good. I also got their Taiwanese Dragon Well, which is fascinating because it's like Dragon Well is usually Chinese, but this is actually made in Taiwan, similar process, but different sort of flavor because different terroir for the plants. Yeah, I tried this. This is very good. Very, very good. I am not a huge Dragonwell fan in general. I'm not a huge Chinese green fan because I find them all to be a bit bitey. This was light and luscious and sweet and just so good. I might need to buy more of this. I keep trying teas from this company and I'm like, oh, I'll just get the little sample. And it's like, I need a bigger pack. I need a bigger pack. I got their Lishan, is a Fushoshan premium oolong. This was intriguing because the description said basically like this is what they would serve to the most skeptical tea triers, like what you want to try to get people to fall in love with tea. This sounded really, really intriguing. So I need to try this at a time that I can really just sit down with it and try it out well. Then I have a Wee Rock Oolong. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. Yeah. I am not good with the Taiwanese. I can kind of get the Japanese, but the Taiwanese, I can get some things. But this rock oolong, this is like one of their more premium rock oolongs. So I was very fascinated by that, and it sounded really good. And I'm on an oolong kick, and I think this said it was like super, like roasted like a lot, like several times. So that intrigued me as well, because I like me some roasted stuff. They sent me a sample of this Dabang Golden Lily black tea, which sounds really good in the description. It's like they keep sending me black tea samples. And it's like, plain black teas. But the description of this sounds really, really nice. I don't remember what it was, but it sounded really, really nice. And then I got the Twisted Green. I think it's Shangsha. Why is nothing focusing? And I think I've had the Shangsha white tea from Mountain Stream Teas, which is okay, but this is the green tea. And it is a twisted leaf, and so I think it's gonna be really pretty, like brewing open in a glass or something. I had to try this morning, just steep it up in a mug, nothing fancy. But it was very nice. I didn't like it quite as well as the Dragon Well, but it was just a nice light green tea. Like it did have some more like green, like astringency sort of greenness. Like what would you? I'm being so descriptive today. It's super awesome. All right, whatever. It's a little more intensely green than the Dragon Well. Does that make any sense? I don't know. But then what I was mostly super excited about getting was this, because the description for this one sounded amazing. But this is a Fooding, maybe 2012 Fooding Golden Brick. I think this is actually like half a cake. Good portion of a cake, third of a cake. I don't know, it's a solid cake in here. Was not expecting that. But this is the smallest size you could get. I think it's 25 grams. This is 2 ounces. No, it is 56 grams on the bag. So you get 2 ounces. So twice that. But the description for this sounded so good. It sounded like you can just brew this all day. It's very, very rich and intense and flavorful for a white tea. So I'm super excited about that because I love me some white tea. I love me some aged white tea, and this sounds like the top of its class, aged white tea. So I need a good time to sit down and gung fu that up really well. There were so many different, like, very detailed descriptions on how to brew that tea, and it sounded kind of complicated. Like everything was there, but it just sounded like some of them took some more time and they were a little different from how I normally make tea. All right, that is all I've got recently. And this is very nice. This is like an all-day drinking kind of oolong or pu'er. I'm sorry, people. My brain is mush and nothing makes sense anymore, so. But yeah, it's definitely it's not gonna be you have to sit down and like be with the tea. It's you can kind of take it and drink it, and not that you can't do that with other pu'er either, but I don't know, it just has a lightness to it that just seems more, it could be a morning tea, it can be afternoon, it can be later in the evening. Potentially, there is a bird trying to get in the window. Like, it's sitting on the outside of the window, and I don't know what it's sitting on. Anyway, our yard has really been flooded with birds lately. They're like attacking. Apparently, we've got some really good food in our yard because there's just been flocks and flocks of like just massive black birds like all over the place. And the other day, like there was some like bathing themselves in like the um um yeah I I can't think of my words. I'm very sorry. The the like water runoff beside the house. But yeah, so there's like standing water in the side of our yard, and the birdies were bathing there, and then other birdies were eating, and they were like taking turns and shifting around. It was highly entertaining. I'm telling the cat that there is a whole bunch of birds in our yard, and she's just like, whatever. I'm like, okay, defend the homestead, thanks. But yeah, so that's been going on. I think this is all the tea that I've ordered recently. I did go through all of those tea samples I got from Plume and Willow. Actually, I think I still haven't tried one, but one is absolutely like lingering in my head. It's just fabulous herbal tea. Oh, good. I really hope that one goes through because she was picking like 5 to 6 out of the 8 to put in the shop. So I really, really hope that one is one of the ones that makes it because it's so good. I definitely had 4 that I liked a lot out of that. And I hope to share those all with you again at the end of the month when those get released. Whenever she releases the flavors, I will share with you so you guys can keep in mind what you might want to try out. But yeah, there's some really good stuff there. Good, like, springy mix of stuff. All right. I am going to wrap this up because it's getting very long. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Like I said, like this video if you like this video, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any new videos I have. Um, and I hope you all are having a good start to your March. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.